Soros-funded California DA George Gascon dropped charges against Koenig CEO for political reasons. This is that case, remember, where they were transmitting the data of poll workers to Pandaland. Remember that? They're transmitting data of poll workers to Pandaland, and it was through this system right here, Koenig, who was hired to actually manage it. But instead, it was stored over in Pandaland. So now they're going to be using it for whatever reason. No idea. But they want to know who all the poll workers are. And we don't know what they're going to be doing next. In October 2022, Koenig CEO Eugene Yu was detained in Michigan in connection with theft of personal data. The alleged stolen data belonged to poll workers and was the subject of True the Vote's pit in Arizona in August of 2022, in which Catherine Engelbrecht and Greg Phillips singled out the Michigan-based company. During the pit conference, Phillips and Engelbrecht alleged they were cooperating with the FBI in Michigan about data being sent overseas by this company. The investigation quickly turned on them after the FBI distanced itself from it for some strange reason. Journalist Incognito covered this company and researched Koenig. Here's a link to the LA County website after the LA District Attorney and their office announced the arrest of Eugene Yu on suspicion of theft of personal identifying information by investigators at the LA DA's office. I covered that. The theft of data only impacted the election workers, alleged Soros-funded LA DA George Gascon at the time. What is he saying here? The theft of data only impacted the election workers, alleged. Got it. Stupid, man. Alleged. The LADA seized hard drives and other digital evidence from the Michigan software firm with the assistance of Meridian Township Police in Michigan. The LA District Attorney was seeking Yu's extradition to LA. Following the CEO's arrest, Fairfax County in Virginia announced they stopped using Koenig's Poll Chief election officer management software. True the Votes, Catherine Engelbrecht and Greg Phillips were then hauled into court by lawyers representing Koenig, who sued them for defamation for reporting on the company and its actions. U.S. District Judge Kenneth Hoyt demanded the conservative nonprofit group disclose their sources of the information central to the case about sensitive poll worker data managed by Koenig Inc. After Koenig Inc. sued True the Vote for defamation, Hoyt ordered True the Vote to turn over any Koenig data and the organization still had and disclose the name of the individual who helped them obtain it. By the way, they remained zipped. Okay, their source is still protected. Greg and Catherine refused to burn their source to the Koenig reporting and spent 10 days in prison for not turning over the source to Koenig and their corrupt attorneys. So, so that's some of what went on there. The Soros-funded DA dropped the charges against Koenig the day after the midterm. The reason for the dismissal was never explained. In April 2023, Greg Phillips and Catherine Engelbrecht released all of the information on the China-linked Koenig company at Open.Inc. The next day, Koenig dropped all charges against Greg and Catherine. Koenig later revealed that the FBI shielded and protected Koenig from investigation despite its ties to the CCP. Koenig provided election because the stuff that would come out from this would get the Democrats in trouble for stealing the election, right? Koenig provided election administration and logistics software to numerous prominent counties in the U.S. The Koenig database stored the personally identifying information of over 1 million Americans. This was a major national security risk and immediately took the information to the FBI. When Engelbrecht and Phillips took this information to the FBI said the information was forwarded to their counterintelligence operation, and a counterintelligence operation was opened up in January or February of 2021. Phillips described how he and Engelbrecht played an active role in the FBI's operation. They engaged us in the operation. They were communicating. This is a quote. They engaged us in the operation. They were communicating with us on a regular basis. They were communicating with Catherine regarding communications with the target. And this went on for approximately 15 months. Oh, that's very lengthy. But anyways, you guys get the idea. They let him go. Just like they let go the CFO of Huawei.